Hi guys, I'm Rosh from Anachronis EU, and today Dragon Soul went up onto the PTR, reasonably late on in the evening as far as the UK goes, so I popped in to check it out. So as you can see, this is the new instance portal and it's located within Caverns of Time. So unless Blizzard decide to add in some sort of portal in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, I say it'll probably increase the revenue mages are generating from porting people to Dalaran. Either way, we entered the instance into Dragonblight, and there are a lot of elementals around, and there's a giant dragon battle also going on overhead with Deathwing taking part. Now as you can see, my friend, our bear tank, decided to come in and see how hard the trash hit and died as a result. So I will now be rezzing him using the best of my abilities by running up, pulling one of these ads in a second, and getting 50 runic power to use my Raise ally so he can res me afterwards. Now I went and checked to see how much of the zone you could explore of Dragonblight, but there appears to be invisible walls just either side of where the trash is at the moment. Unfortunately, this is not ideal, as no one likes running into an invisible wall of thin air whenever they're running about an instance. So I'd recommend that maybe Blizzard might want to add in, I don't know, Deathwing is flying overhead, so maybe they could add in flames either side of the area they want us to interact in, left by Deathwing, which would make it feel a little bit less odd than the way it's implemented at the moment. So the first boss that was available tonight was Morchok. He's a big elemental, which we will be fighting in a moment, a big stone lord. The trash here we didn't find was too complicated, though you will need to cast interrupts on these smaller elementals, or else they will start doing shadow blasts which deal a lot of damage. So as you can see, also there are those gunships hovering in the air which are part of the second to last fight, and there's Deathwing itself. For those who don't know the lore behind this place, they are launching an assault upon Wyrmrest Temple because Thrall has brought the Dragon Soul inside, which he is hoping to use to attempt to bring down Deathwing. So in a minute we will be getting in a group of 10 pugs in order to try this. We had hoped to try it as a guild, but unfortunately an issue with the servers tonight, basically everyone trying to log in, made it nearly impossible to get a group together from parental control to do this, which is a pity because we are pretty sure that first boss in an organised, even an organised pug, should be able to kill that boss fairly easy in its current state. I don't know if Blizzard thinks that a buff would be warranted on it, but I guess it is designed for normal mode and people in 378 gear, which is what the pre-mates we were playing were equipped with. So the boss, as you'll see in a second, has a variety of interesting abilities. He has line of, I think someone said that it's equipped with a lot of the capabilities of the bosses of Stonecore, both the Elemental Lord and Slabhide, and and other bosses as well. So we're going to pull now, and we'll get to see exactly what happens here. So it's got a tank swap mechanic done in the form of a debuff, and so whenever the tanks get the debuff stacked to a sufficient level, which I'm not sure of which we used on this fight, but I guess it's up to how good your healers are, they can taunt off each other. Now this is a major mechanic. These seeds these crystals will explode a short time after they spawn, so what you need to do is you need to run close enough to them. You need 3 people to run close to them for the beams to go blue, which will keep them alive. Now we were 2 healing us, which is why we lost someone there. And then everyone else should endeavour to stay as far away from them as possible, because you take damage based on your distance. Now here is one of the main mechanics. He death grips everyone to the centre and begins to leave black sludge that radiates out from them. What you must do is line of sight behind these pillars. If you stand in them, you will take a debuff that increases the nature damage you take, and you'll take nature damage. So as you can see, we lost a lot of our pugs who weren't sure of what the mechanic was to this. Thanks to the bugs in the PTR, we were only able to put in about 3 attempts, and I believe this is our final one. Either way, you wait until that disappears. He does a shockwave out after us, which killed one of our tanks. We found that basically the tanks need to run right in afterwards to make sure that they're the closest ones, as he will deal double damage in a stomp to the 2 nearest targets, and you don't want to be one of them. At this point we had lost so many people that it was basically downhill, but this repeats throughout the entire fight, the mechanics you've seen here, and at 20% there is an enrage. That means he will deal additional damage and have a faster swing time as well. I hope you enjoyed seeing our limited attempt on Morchok, which we got to 70%, and I'll see you next time.